Hey, what's up everybody, it's Chronicles here, and welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we arrived at Sword Valley and made our way off to the 4th gate, which is, I think about a third of the way through Sword Valley. Could be wrong. Either way, and this time, why am I here in Valak Mountain? Well, simple. Off screen, I did do a little bit of side quests, collecting stuff, you know, finish off all the Valak Mountain stuff, so it's here to drop off some stuff for those quests. So for completing the Chokers and Handhold quest, we get Spike Defense 4, Chill Defense 4, and Paralysis Resist 4. Spike Defense is definitely the best out of all of these. I highly recommend getting that one. Hello, it's you again. You know why we need help this time. Why you know? No. Never mind. We want you to help with our research. Go to a place with a really good view and tell us what you think. It's too dangerous for a Nopon to go to high places with wind and snow. Nopon don't really feel cold. Be so fluffy and warm. I know. I want a plushie of one of these guys. Seriously, I would kill to get a freaking Nopon doll. That's like as fluffy as the real thing. That would be great, man. I would love that. Nintendo, get on that, man. Sorry, where were we? The two places we want you to go. Belfago Pedestal and Kana Peak. Just investigate view from there. Then come back and tell us what you like. Valak Mountain Research. You're so kind. Good luck. I can't wait to hear what you'd like. A little friendly competition between Amelia and Ryan. That's actually kind of cute. So we're gonna hold off on doing this for a second because I want to drop off the stuff for the freezing knot bomb since I also did that. And before we actually go any further, I do actually want to acknowledge a couple other things. So I realized that going forward, the enemies are going to be a lot tougher than I thought they were going to be at this point. So I leveled up everyone to level 50, and as a result, there are a couple of people that learned a few new arts. Charlotte learned Drive Boost, which reduces cooldown of all her arts except for Drive Boost. Considering that one of Charlotte's biggest problems is that her cooldowns for her arts are like really high and take forever to recharge, this is a very nice art. It does resolve one of her biggest issues. Dunban learned Jaws of Death, an aura that recovers HP just before incapacitation. This sounds good, but the problem is that it's only in effect for like a few seconds. Like, let me move my model out of the way. Yeah, it's only in effect for 12 seconds, and it has a 2-minute cooldown at level 1. That is way too long, and frankly, if you need this art, that means you're building your Dunban wrong. Like, straight up, you're building him wrong if you need this art. And finally, Melia actually learned 2 new arts, both of which I've already equipped. The first one is Summon Earth. As an elemental, it provides physical protect, as in it increases Melia and any party members around her with more physical defense. This is an incredible art. Anything that buffs your own defenses is great and can be stupidly overpowered in the right hands. And as an elemental discharge, it inflicts poison damage. So because of that, I've actually swapped out Melia's art, her aggro down gem, for a poison plus gem, because this is one of her permanent arts that she's going to have from here on out. And finally, Reflection. For, I think, 2 seconds? Again, let me move. 5 seconds. A lot longer than I thought it was. She will be immune to all damage except for talent arts, and she'll actually reflect the damage that would have been dealt to her back onto the enemy. This is an incredible art and really comes in clutch in certain moments, especially in moments where Melia draws way too much aggro. This helps her become a little bit more tanky in those situations. It's pretty much an emergency nope button, and I am so looking forward to showing how that works. The only issues is that, again, it cannot reflect talent arts, and also it's better when it's player controlled rather than letting the AI take control, because the AI will just use it at inopportune moments. So, with that, let's go ahead and meet up with that one Nopon that's like freezing. Oh right, I need to be over by the geyser, or sorry, the geezer. I would never get over that, man. That's just, again, I don't know if that's like a British thing or what, but it's just so silly to me that they call it a geezer instead of a geyser. I don't know, I'm a filthy American, what do I know? Alright, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and skip ahead to when I meet up with that Nopon, because this is probably gonna take a little bit. Back over by where that one Nopon is. It's nice and warm, just what I wanted. Now I fall up, and I started to get warm. Ouch, it's too hot, but at least I feel warm again. I hope I was of some help. They do indeed seem to be happy. I suppose I thought that was a Nopon talking for a second. Sorry, Melia. Now I can go back to my friends. Take them to the information I found. They all be so shocked. And for that, we get heavy leggings. Not bad. Okay, so I've already kind of visited Icona Peak by kind of wandering around and filling in little bits of the map off screen. So, let me see what other quests. Okay, it's just this one that's available that I haven't done yet. How close am I Cluttopedia wise? Well, I can finish off the animal category with a wet rat. Ew. Aura Heal 2. I already have an Aura Heal 4. In fact, the blade leggings that I swapped into Dumbband, I actually swapped off after I did a little gem crafting. So I can give him a Aura Heal 4 that I got. And large handcuffs. Kinky. And oh yeah, I also did go and get every collectible for Sword Valley, so I might as well fill in that Collectopedia. Good Footing 3, I forget what that does. I have a feeling it's involved in movement speed. Or resistance to blowdown. HP Steel 3. 12% probability that an auto attack will recover 50%, and not that great, honestly. There are better passive healing in this game. For the flower category, we get auto heal up 3. That's for like healing outside of battle, like after you finish a battle and your character's automatically healed. That just speeds it up a little bit, so not very useful. First attack plus 3, that could be good for like maybe Shulk and doing a backslash just before starting a fight, but that's about the only use I can think of. And for Strange, Arch Seal Resist 3, that can be very useful. And for completing the area, we get a Cosmic Nibbler for Ricky. Alright, so I think now I want to actually do this quest. So, go back to Zookhead Pass and set this as the active quest. And we could just wander through the snowscape, and this can be the brief focus of the episode, and also maybe to one quest in Alchemoth, one that does involve the joke that I mentioned a few episodes ago. Okay. Shoot, I had a topic that I was going to talk about, but now I'm blanking on it. That's the worst thing. When you want to talk about something, you have it on like the tip of your tongue, but then your brain just goes, nope, don't remember what you were talking about. Just move on to the next thing. And it's so frustrating to me. That happens to me way more than I would like to admit, honestly. Man, that is a long distance. We can't go up there because the ice is actually too slick that it acts like a slide, so we can't go. Oh! We collected 2 ice cabbages. These will be a big help in fixing up Colony 6. Oh my gosh, that is the collectible I've been looking forward to. Because we're super close with special, or no, on nature, but we just need 1 more ice cabbage in order to get nature up to level 3 in Colony 6. I was hoping we could get them on the first run through Phallic Mountain, but I guess they're a rarer collectible than I thought they were. Oh well. Yeah, it's still quite a distance away. Just gotta side climb that. Alright. Alley-oop. Never get tired of that. Alright, so this is kind of open field type deal. Well, I'm just gonna go into this little cave. It is a little cool that lighting doesn't change at all, because usually when you go into a cave in this game, it usually tries to adjust the lighting just a little bit. But here, I guess because of the snow and how reflective it is, it chooses to have the lighting be consistent, which is kind of cool. I don't know if that would actually happen in real life. I'm not much of an expert on lighting, despite me being a major film nerd and actually having... Oh, secret area, Belfagor pedestal. Anyways, despite me being like a big film guy and actually knowing how to do different things involving filmmaking, like lighting, sound, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, this just seems to be one of the few... Lighting just seems to be one of the few things that I don't know a ton about. Investigate. That finishes our research into the view from Belfagor pedestal. And our second goal is over here at Kana Peak. So I'll just meet you over by kind of the closest route we can get for that little spot. On the way over, it looks like the weather has changed, and this actually leads into one of the unique weather effects here on Phallic Mountain. Blizzards. These tend to frequently occur more towards the nighttime, but they can happen during the daytime. At this point, this is where a lot of the more dangerous monsters around Phallic Mountain come out. And I'm talking really dangerous, like level 90s. It's how dangerous they can be. We have collected both pieces of frost glass that Kalika requested. Can these be used to repair the ether furnace controls? Probably used for a side quest later on, so definitely have to keep that in mind. And it looks like we have to take this narrow passage. That is another neat thing about Phallic Mountain, is that it's not just wide roads. There are very skinny, treacherous roads that if you fall off, you die. That just makes it all the more treacherous and all the more reason to really pay attention to where you're going and what you're doing. That finishes our research into the view from Kana Peak. I'm going to continue because I see that almost fell off. Yeah, I'm just going to walk along on this pathway. Why not? Because I see a line of item orbs, and this game is, ooh, piece of candy the game. And I'm going to, ooh, piece of candy my way through this game. Okay. Not a whole lot further for this pathway. That's way too narrow to walk on, so I'm not going to take that left path. Fatal Belladonna. Sour cream. I love the contrast in a lot of these item names. Like, what would be like Fatal, Belladonna, Sour Grape. I just love that. It's so silly, but I love it. Alright. Excuse me. Alright. Now let's actually head back to the Nopon camp and drop off our things. Drop off our research, I mean. You went? Which place had the best view? We need to know. And important for our next study. Trafalgar pedestal, in my opinion. Interesting. So that really what you think? Okay, that good opinions. Excuse me. We're really grateful for your help. I hope I was of some help. Yeah, sorry I'm a little gassy. I literally just ate lunch, so yeah. We're so happy now. Quest complete and Shield Defense 5. That might have been handy when we were first exploring this area, but no, not anymore. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, with the exception, like, yes, this one right here, that should be all those side quests around Valak Mountain that we want to take care of. So because of that, I'm actually going to go to Alchemoth and I'm going to take care of that one quest that involves the joke that I was talking about a few episodes ago. I keep mentioning that, and I'm sure a lot of you are getting really annoyed about that, but I can't help it. I like bringing up that joke. And our quest involves these guys, Corlith and Zane. Hey, got any emergency rations? We need them right away. Tell me in greater detail. It's an absolute must for this latest adventure. We're not going to be able to make it back there and back in just a few days. That's why we need rations that'll keep us for a fair while. From where I learned, Ortholis liver works best for rations. You can get it from Lakebed Ortholis near Colony 9. Why don't you just hunt the animals there to eat? Sadly, that's not possible. Okay, so I guess there is more of a reason for the trades between Alchemoth and Frontier Village. I guess there's not as much like fauna and food for game here in Earthsea. I guess that makes sense. Alright. It looks like we're going back to Colony 9, which honestly is probably a good thing because there's a lot of Colony 6 immigrants that we can add here in Colony 9, so that might be for the best for me to be here and talk to some of the people that are involved here. So if you'll just excuse me for a second while I pull up that list so I know where I'm going. Okay, so as it turns out, there's only one person that I needed to like recruit, but not here. Maybe she's just outside? Let's see. No, not you. Let's see, where is she at? Okay, so she's only available during the nighttime. Okay. There she is, Mephi. Yeah, you. Mephi has decided to move. Colony 6 is near home village and has lots of grass as well. But Mephi's still a bit confused. Mephi's life here is not so bad. Mephi knows another scientist in Colony 9, but not very well. It would not be good if two scientists moved away. Should I leave my work to other scientists? Thank you so much. Mephi will do a good job. Mephi will go to see Fran and get ready to go. Mephi hopes she can see you in Colony 6 sometime. Mephi has moved to Colony 6. Your other option would have been, if I can look up the name again, Parine. She's a homicide that's also kind of in the same location. Here in the military district. In fact, she should be right here? Yes.
What is it?
When Mephi moved away, we lost our best healing researcher. Someone has to take over her research. That someone is me. So yeah, just wanted to take care of that real fast. Now... Oh, we have to swim to Agora Shore. You heard me complain about it when we first started this game. I'll complain about it again. Why isn't there a freaking skip travel point at Agora Shore? There's enough reasons to go there frequently for quests and stuff that there should have been a skip travel point at... Oh, whatever. I'll just meet you over by there after like 5 minutes of swimming. And I'm back, and it noticed me, even though I'm like 10 levels ahead of you, but then again, unique monsters work very differently compared to normal ones. And I guess now I can actually show off Melia's new arts. So, like I said before, Summon Earth does physical protect on any surrounding allies as a summon. And when I cast it, it inflicts poison. So yeah, it's a pretty dang useful art, if anything, just for the summon. I mean, the poison damage is nice, but it doesn't always inflict, so... Okay, can the spear break... Topple... There we go. Okay, if you could get out of Topple, maybe I can show off Reflection. Or at least show how it looks. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like a circular ring of shield. It's kind of neat. Okay, this battle shouldn't last too much longer. Haha, topple before he can perform its talent arc. Very nice. Alright. Okay. Put a reflection again, so I can protect myself a little bit more. Let's reapply some poison. And this should... Yeah, there we go. And for that we get... Climb leggings, a glass rod, gel bottoms, and clear tortoise soup. For those of you who've tried turtle soup, how does it taste? I'm not saying that I would ever eat it in my life. That's just not a food that really interests me. But for those of you who have, how is it? Because I've always been curious. And oh, Ryan finished his enthusiasm skill tree. Nice. So I'll go ahead and put it on intelligence, since that's the only one that hasn't been filled out completely. Shulk's not too far behind with finishing off humanity. Oh, right, I was going to change the clock. That's why I had the menu open initially. There we go. Alright, Zane. I got your liver. I'm really in your debt. Now we're ready for adventure. Ready for adventure! That was a terrible Captain Toad impression. Oh my gosh. We're ready to leave whenever. Huolith and me are looking forward to this adventure. When we get back, we'll tell you all about it. This is thanks from both of us. You did an amazing job. Alright.
Yes?
Alright,
Are you that?
kind of weird. I expected them to leave and then begin the next quest. I could be wrong about that, honestly. I have been wrong about a lot of other things in this game so far, so I wouldn't be shocked. Wii! That's the system your game initially launched on. Elior, I don't really want to do any other Alchemoth quests for now. I kind of wanted to do more stuff with Valak Mountain, but kind of weird that one quest never triggered. Hang on, let me look up something real fast. Okay, I looked it up. I had to talk to a different NPC at nighttime. Hopefully I can find that particular NPC. Yes, Muriel. I'm sorry to bother you, but please listen, this is urgent. Zane and his friend haven't come back from their adventure. Problem. Yeah, I wouldn't much fancy being in that situation, right? This is terrible. Both their lives are in danger. The last I heard, they said they were going to Valak Mountain, making preparations to see some ruins or something like that. But they haven't come back. Please go and rescue them. Valak Mountain is a death trap. To think they actually went, reckless and foolish. How did they get sanctioned to go there in the first place? I don't care about any section. They've gone, so it's too late. Aren't their lives more important? Yes, you are correct. Come, we must make haste if we are to save Zane and Corlin. Adventurers in Peril. This is the quest that I wanted to have. Thank you. I'm sure they got themselves stranded or something. Please, find them quickly. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. Try this. Gotcha. Leave it to us. I'm unfamiliar with such coarse phrasing, but I shall try. Gotcha, friend. You'll leave it to us. Me. Melia, this is why you're my favorite character. I love you. Is that correct, Charlotte? I love you, Melia. I love you. Alright, so now we just go to Valak Mountain, and I believe we're supposed to go through Zoghead Pass. Because if I had to make a guess, I think we have to go through the Agul Mountain range, which is one of the places that initially, that I initially explored off screen, but I didn't press any further because I figured that there was some sort of story reason for it, some sort of side quest reason for it. And quite frankly, the Agul Mountain range is one of my favorite areas in Valak Mountain, and that's saying a lot. Alright. So you just kind of race down, and ooh, it's transitioning to night. Yes! And of course, I go inside a cave just as it turns into night, which is when it's the prettiest. Yeah. I think that ether crystal that's showing up on the minimap. Oh! I thought it would be higher up, but I guess not. I'll go ahead and check that. Alright. So, want to go this way and up through this little path. Grab that item orb. And we should be approaching the marker for... Yep, there we go. Agul Mountain Range. And... ice! Whee!
My strength is fading.
Oh no! Now you see why I say that I love the ice physics in this game. They are crazy and they are so much fun. Oh, and it set us back away, so I'll just meet you back over where we were. Alright, I'm back, and yeah, if you think that the developers weren't aware of how crazy the ice physics were in this game, yeah, no. Your eyes aren't playing tricks on you. That's a ramp. They were fully aware, and they wanted us to have fun with it. Cowabunga! Woohoo! And I'm not gonna make it. Nope. Wow, I actually didn't make it. Normally that wall is climbable, so I would have grabbed it and kind of like splat against the wall there, but no, I didn't jump at the right time, so I have to do that again. Wait, what am I complaining about? I get to take the ice slide again. What am I complaining about? Oh my goodness, this game. This is the game that keeps on giving. I love it. Anyways, I'll meet you back over by the ice slide. I'm back and it's blizzarding out there. Would that be the right word? Blizzarding? Anyways, there's a blizzard out. Alright, attack number 2! Whoopee! Splat! Never get tired of that. I love it, I love it, I love this game. Oh, my party members almost fell off. Wait, what am I talking about? They would just respawn right next to me. They're basically Tails in Sonic 2. When they're not in battle. Anyways, we have 2 options. And if I'm not... Okay, not Zane, but the other party member. I think... Let me double check that. Sorry if I referred to my notes a little too much. I don't want to miss anything. Trade on... Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Correlate. That's who I want to do. You want to trade at a time like this? Yes. And that is because... let's see. What is the cheapest thing you have? Iron lump. We want to overtrade.
I see.
You're giving me this? Looks like I came out on top. Mumkar's razor. I'm not even kidding. Mumkar, as in metal face. He dropped his razor on Valak Mountain, and this Hayati happens to have it. It's not used for any quest, and again, this is permanently missable. If you complete this quest without doing the trade, this thing becomes inaccessible, but... the fact that you can get Mumkar's razor, it's just hilarious to me. It's so stupid, and I love it. Let me look at it again. Let me look at it again. Oh, it's only worth like 5,000, almost 6,000 gold. That's funny. I love it. Okay, for real. Let's complete the quest. Why are you in such strong monsters here? It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Who's there? My eyes are blurry. I can't see too well, but the voice seems familiar. Oh, it's you. You come to save us? Thank you so much. We didn't think we'd make it. I'm gonna leave the other guy there for a second because I think I actually want to go up here to unlock a skip travel point that's gonna be useful for not in the near future, but definitely gonna be useful in the future. So yeah, back to back, this game, Valak Mountain gave me the 2 most enjoyable things in the game for me. The ice slide and the fact that you can get Mumkar's razor. I just find that hilarious. 3 Sage Summit, a secret area. And yeah, level 99 Slabos. Definitely be cautious. Up ahead are some ruins, but we can't do anything with those for now. So for now, let's just head back down and meet up with I think Zane is the last adventurer that we need to help out. Yeah, I think that's who it is. So I'll just meet you guys in a sec.
Are you that?
So cold. So tired. I can't go on. I'm starting to feel so relaxed. Huh? What are you doing here? Someone asked you to come and help me? Sorry about all of this. Never imagined things would ever turn out like this. Thanks for taking the trouble to come out all the way here. Really appreciate it. If we had talked to them in a reverse order, I think it would have given us an alternate quest. Where we had to get even more supplies to basically save their lives. I could be wrong, but I know there is a mutually exclusive quest involved in this one, so yeah. Ooh, Talia.
Me.
Yeah. Okay. I like to double check to talk with different NPCs just to make sure that I've unlocked all the dialogue options so I can get every quest. That's a paranoia that I have about this game. Just think what would have happened if you didn't go. Actually, I don't want to think about it at all. The important thing is that they are both alive and well. I hope I was of some help. That was a brilliant job. That ain't no lie. But they can't see that, it seems. Since getting back, both of them have been arguing non-stop. They're blaming each other for what happened. Anyways, this is the same thing. I think if you took the alternate pathway, they actually would have been a lot more happy with each other because one of them because it's a mutually exclusive quest, I believe, helps involves saving one of the others, and then they gain a lot more respect for the other. Why did I think that half-wit videoing with my friend? I hope all the high-end Antia leave Alchemath too. Right after your kind leave. Racist! Okay. Is there anything else that I want to take care of here in Alchemath before I leave? If not, then I think that'll do for now. So, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we continue through Sword Valley. See you guys then.